Hi, I'm so glad you're here with me. How's it going? Today, I want to talk to you about something I call the Jamaica Mistaka. If you are a Jimmy Buffett fan, you will know exactly where Jamaica Mistaka comes from. It's one of his songs. But in actual fact, I'm talking to you about Jamaica Mistaka in terms of couples and vacations and romantic settings and all of that stuff. And what I'm doing is I am preparing some jerk chicken for dinner tonight. I'm going to put it in to marinate. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some common problems that happen when people go away. Some stories I have been told over the years that really they make me sad. But it's really just something that I need to point out because it happens so much more than you'd think. And that is that a couple goes away for a vacation to a beautiful place, romantic setting like Jamaica, right? You've got everything you need for pure romance. But really what you're doing is you're swapping locations. Your home location for the same old, right? You're still focusing on your phones and your kids and your business or whatever, and you're still not focusing on each other. The point of going on these vacations is to have time together and relax and unwind and get away from the grind. So why do you bring the grind with you? Well, I'm going to be honest, it's fairly common, but vacations are supposed to be romantic, fun, amazing times to connect. And if you're not connecting with your partner when you're in these romantic settings, I mean, honest to God, there's no reason for that, right? The whole point is to connect and have in this beautiful setting. It should be natural. It should be like, of course, we are 20,000 times more romantic and sexy and connected because we're half dressed most of the time. We've had a few drinks or we've had some beautiful days relaxing in the sun, and it should all be about connection. But people go and they still don't connect. I've got onions, I'm chopping onions, and I know it's hilarious, a chef that can't cut onions without having major leakage from the eyeballs. But yeah, that's me. So if I start crying, it's not because I'm sad, it's because the onions are making me cry. And you know what's worse than onions are shallots. Shallots kill me every time. Let's put a little more in here. I'm not going to put a whole onion in because I've got a fair bit of chicken I want to marinate. Anyways, Jamaica Mistaka. So when you go with your partner to this beautiful romantic setting, dinner on the beach or watching the sunsets, which I really hope you're doing because those are the magic moments that are baked into a vacation that happen without even trying. And if you're not taking advantage of them, you're missing out. Because love is supposed to be like my jerk seasoning, which is spicy, messy, rich, fun. That's what it's all supposed to be about. And if you can't take these moments in the perfect tropical setting, then I'll be honest with you, you've got a problem that you have to address. Because this should be a no-brainer. Away, enjoying beautiful weather. And even if you have to make a conscious effort and say, okay, we are here in Jamaica or wherever, in certain beach, beautiful location, nice sunsets, whatever. Even if you have to say, okay, we are going to intentionally make these moments romantic. Let's book that dinner out on the beach. Let's go for a walk at sunset and hold hands. Even if you have to almost force it, but not really force it, but just be intentional and say, this is what we're going to do. That's amazing. But if it's not happening naturally, organically, then sometimes you do need to make the effort. And sometimes it will happen organically. I know for Billy and I, when we go away, it's a no-brainer, right? We are so happy to be there. And we probably say 100 times a day, you know what, it's beautiful here, but it's because we're with each other that makes it extra special. And that's what I want you to have. That's what I want everybody's relationship to be like, is that feeling of fulfillment, that feeling of happiness and connectedness with your partner. And that's why I got into doing all of this. Not the cooking, of course. I've always been cooking. But that's why I got into the whole relationship genre, is because I had that crappy relationship where we would go somewhere and have fun, but it wasn't connected romantic fun. It was roommate fun. And roommate fun is great. It's cool to be able to have that relationship with your partner that you are having fun, just lighthearted fun. But there's got to be more. And I didn't have that more. And I felt lonely every day just in my life because I didn't have that connection. And so when I met Billy, and that connection all of a sudden was just there day or night. So if any of you have noticed that all of a sudden the light changed, it's because I keep forgetting to turn my light on. So where was I? I have had that relationship where despite the location, things didn't heat up. And now I have this relationship with Billy where we enjoy and maximize every second we have when we go to paradise. And that's the way it should be. And that's what I want to share with everybody. I want everybody to go and have romantic dinners and walk on the beach and fire things up in your room at night, whatever, because that's how your relationship stays strong and healthy, is connecting all the time and taking these exceptional places, these exceptional times to make it even more. So even if you have to say, okay, we're going on vacation and we're going to commit to increasing the romance and increasing the passion a little bit, the connection, then do it. But if you go to a place like Jamaica, do not make that Jamaica Mistaka. You want to know the real jerk? It's not my jerk seasoning. The real jerk is the person who doesn't want to connect with their partner, who doesn't want to make these moments exceptional. And it happens. And it's a wasted time that you could have used to get closer to your partner. This little doodad is my mom's food processor. She was a real foodie. And it's a Cuisinart, like OG Cuisinart from the 70s, which means it's how old? 40, 50 years old? Holy Lola. I'm not going to lie. I suspect that the blade is as dull. I know that the blade is as dull as a hoe. Whew, that smells good. I know the blade is as dull as a hoe, but it still works better than half of the brand new ones. So I'm taking the raw chicken. I'm going to put the marinade, the Jamaica, not so much of a mistake, in here. Somewhere along the line, my son decided he really liked jerk chicken. So he's coming over tonight. I should get him to watch these videos because, I mean, he's bringing his new girlfriend here tonight. But you know what? He needs to understand how to treat a girl and how to have a great relationship. And that's something that we can teach our kids. All right, look at that. We've got some real jerk in here. This is not going to be a Jamaica Mistaka. This is going to be amazing, beautifully marinated chicken. And you know what? If you're doing something like this and you're marinating chicken, of course, if you want to take boneless, skinless chicken breast, cut it into cubes or strips, marinate it, and then put it on a stick, that's great. But chicken that's cooked on the bone is amazing, like so much better, because you just get the flavor, this amazing flavor. I'm going to put that back in this little bowl. The chicken is marinated. I'm going to put it in this bowl, put it in the fridge, and we will grill it later. I'm going to say, I'll try to remember to take a picture of the chicken later and share it, but I will forget because that is how I roll. Anyways, don't make a Jamaica Mistaka. Do not be the real jerk. When you go away with your partner and you are in a gorgeous setting with sunsets and romantic meals, at the end of the day, enjoy your vacation with the person you love. Take advantage of that beautiful scenery. Make the most of every second. Like and subscribe to my channel for lots more fun videos. If you want the recipe for anything I'm making, send a comment and I will happily forward it to you. And if you really want to step up and appreciate that love language of food and use that to make your relationship rock solid, then join Chef's Kiss. $97 for a founder's membership at the moment, before it goes up to $97 a month. And that's $97 for Founders lifetime access, where we will have one date night cooking class a month that'll be spectacular, something that will give you a really nice recipe to have in your repertoire, learning some new prep techniques, etc. Because I'm a cordon bleu chef, so I'm going to teach you something really great that adds value to your cooking skills. And of course, I'll have a couple other small classes that are just short, quick, easy, but memorable meals to have that maybe are weeknight meals. So like and subscribe, join Chef's Kiss now while the Founders membership is still being offered, and I'll see you in the kitchen.